What is going on, everyone? So I have a little topic here today. I don't know if it's taboo or not, but let's just say some consider it a myth. So the myth is, do BMWs get you laid? Do you get more women with BMWs? Because I've heard this, and when I but when I rode around on my first BMW, and this was at Virginia Tech. Now, I'm in my, I'm going to say early 20s, 23 or something like that. And, all the girls around there, they're 19, 20 years old, 21. You can get the point. So they'll pretty much fuck anything, all right? And, there's a lot of hot girls at Virginia Tech, just in general. So is the myth really that true? Well, when we were riding around in my friend's BMW, let's just say all the girls were just staring, and we'd ride around camping just because we're moronic 20-something-year-olds, just showing off. Why? Because we can, and that's what kids do. And, so when I bought and I'm not trying to say I ever had a problem, getting girls. I was always really kind of in a relationship. Like I said, I was dating a sorority girl at Virginia Tech. And when we broke up, I finished my degree and I ended up moving to DC. And that's when I bought my BMW. So when it really kind of came to, I guess thinking about girls, I was definitely single then. And, like I said, early teens. I must have been roughly 25 at this time when I moved from Virginia to DC, or Virginia Tech, Blacksburg, Virginia to DC. And, my first BMW, like I said, was a 318i, which is the four-door. And I bought it from some guy in Alexandria, Virginia, and he had it all hooked up with rims, exhaust. Exhaust sounded like shit. Just one of those gaudy, loud freaking things. But I didn't care because I had a BMW and it was cool. I had put the M kit on it, whatever. And let me tell you the attention that even this 318i attracted. It was quite amazing, let's just say that. And, I found it really hard that myth was actually true. That girls seemed to flock to the badge, to the BMW badge. And it seemed to not matter whether it was a 318 or whether it was an M. It didn't matter. And as years went by, I was single for many years. I'm married now, of course, and I'm 40, so I've owned BMWs for quite a long time now. And, even when I got my M's, I'm not going to lie, I would just, you just, first off, you get confidence, like the man of steel, just because, you're in a BMW. I know that sounds arrogant, because it kind of is, but like I said, I was a kid. I'm a grown adult now. Kid, I guess you could say. I don't know, 25 as a kid. Young adult, still learning, still playing the field. Let's just say that. And if you're if you're single, you know exactly what I mean by playing the field. You do what you can do to basically try to attract, women. Are they quality women? Of course not. If they're there looking at your car, they're not the one that you're going to marry. But they're ones that you can have fun with for the night. And I remember, I would be in restaurants, and I don't know what it was, just have a, really big confidence, and, and anytime, I'd get a girl's number, even though I had a cell phone on me, I just, played off like, hey, let me just get it, let me just write it down, and I'd come out to my car, I got a pen and paper out there. And, of course, they see the BMW, and you could just see their eyes light up, and it was an instant, I'm going to get laid type deal when I took this girl out. I've had tons of times where, I've taken, I've gotten a date, you know what I mean, just because I have confidence, and I get a date and you go and you pick them up and they're like, oh, you got a BMW. Like I said, girls don't care if it's an M or not. They don't know the difference between an M and a normal one. They just care about the BMW. And it was instant, I'm getting laid that night. No ifs, ands, or buts. The car. and it was funny because I'd ride home in a taxi cab, and girls, just this is not when I'm picking them up. This is when we would take a cab out to the bar. This is when, whatever. I know it sounds weird, but in Arizona they're really big on DUIs. So I just, tell her to come to my house, so we would take a cab. Now she wouldn't even know what type of car I have, because it's parked in the garage. And we'd go up there, and then I'd come home, and I'd always bring my clicker with me. That way I didn't have to bring my keys, clicker to the garage. So if I lost a clicker, no big deal, go buy another one, go program it. But if I lost my keys, I've lost my car keys and everything else. And of course, BMW key fobs are not cheap to replace, or keys. And, so I'd always pop up at the garage, and the girl's like, oh my gosh, you got a BMW? And she'd like instantly hop on me, instantly start making out. It was absurdly weird. I'm not complaining, but if any young guy out there has owned a BMW, I'm sure you have a story or two, especially if you're single, about girls and BMWs. And I just want to tell everybody out there that if you think about getting a BMW because you want to be cool and you want to get laid, I guarantee you're going to get laid. And, look at me. I'm no Brad Pitt, okay? Not even by any chance. I'm 5'6", okay? I'm a small dude. And, of course, I put on some weight over the years, but I'm I don't consider myself, a 10, but I don't consider myself a 1 either. I don't care what anybody says. You got to have at least some confidence about you. And, whether it's the confidence that got me laid or it was a car, it seemed to be definitely a combination of the two. So I just wanted to kind of just talk about that, because, I'm sure a lot of people have probably thought about it, and maybe that might be their decision factor in buying a car. Do not let that be a decision factor in buying a car, but it seems to resonate through the automotive industry about BMWs and getting laid, that girls really like BMWs. And like I said, I don't know what it is about the badge, but I'm just here to contest that you will get laid, and it won't be once, it won't be twice, it will be a lot. Alright guys, that's my vlog for today. If you have a story about, a particular woman or a particular date that you went on with your car and stuff like that, drop it in the comments, let me know. I love hearing from all of you guys. And until the next vlog, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.